All right. So, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Can't say it a third time. That's right. Now look, I'm a lover of classic Tim Burton. I have to admit, I really am. I love The Corpse Bride. I grew up on Tim Burton, but I have to admit, I never saw Beetlejuice. Thanks to the way I grew up, I was a Jehovah's Witness. A long story, but I watched Beetlejuice before I went to go see Beetlejuice, and I have to say it is I completely understand why it is a classic. It's a lovely, lovely movie. So, does the second one stand up to what the first one gave you? Well, I think that's impossible because when you're young and you watch these movies, they have such an impact on you that you're like, "Oh my god, nothing can ever touch the surface of what this masterpiece was." And I think you might feel that with Beetlejuice. But, however, what I will say is I had a heck of a time watching this film, okay? I had a really good time. And is it worth the watch? I have to say, absolutely. I acknowledge everything that critics have issues with, that people have issues with. There's too much going on. There's certain plot points that you're like, oh, I wish we delved deeper into that instead of jumping into that, jumping into this. But it works. And it works for me as the viewer, and it works as a continuation of what made the first one so joyful. What I will say, though, is are there character inconsistencies, as happens a lot in these kind of films? Absolutely. Are there things that you're going to see people do that you're like, yes, there absolutely are. Are there plot points that you're like, you could probably cut this out and it wouldn't make a difference? Absolutely. However, despite all of that, I still love this movie. I had a great time with it, and it somehow became one of my favorites of the year, which surprised me because I saw the mixed reviews and I was like, oh, this is going to be boring. I don't want to see it. But no, I'm going to try this new rating system, okay? Is it worth the watch in the theater? Is it worth the popcorn? And is it worth the IC? This movie is worth all three. Don't wait to watch this at home. Don't wait to watch this in streaming. Go watch it in a theater. Go enjoy it. Are you going to acknowledge the problems that are in it? Absolutely. But it's going to take such good care of you, baby. Beetlejuice. Did you see it? What did you think? Let me know down below.